Now in this presentation I would like to explain about the architecture of an 8255. So architecture of an 8255 or the block diagram of an 8255. So here the architecture of an 8255 is consisting of three major blocks. So those are the data bus buffer and next one is read write control logic, read write control logic, and next one, third one is group A. So group A and group B, group A and group B control, group A and group B control. So these are the major sections. The first one is the data bus buffer and next one is the read write control logic, and these two are the group A and group B control. Okay, so the first one is the data bus buffer. Okay, so here this is the data bus buffer. The data bus buffer has an 8 lines. Those 8 lines are from D0 to D7, and this data bus buffer is a bidirectional data bus. So data bus buffer is a bidirectional data bus, bidirectional data bus. So here the bidirectional is nothing but it will send the data and it will receive the data. Okay, so and this data bus is also transferred the control word and the status information. So it transfer the control word and status information. Okay, so and next one is the data bus buffer is mainly used to interface the 8255 to the system bus. Okay, so interface 8255 to the system bus. Okay, so now this is about the data bus buffer. Now we will move to the read and write control logic. So next one is the read write control logic. Read write control logic. Okay, so the main function of this control logic is it will control all the activity of this system. Okay, so here therefore the read write control logic is the very important block for this architecture. So that means the internal and external activity is under the control of this read write control logic. So here this read write control logic has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins are there. So those pins are read bar, so write bar, next one is A1, A0, next one is reset and chip select bar. Okay, so here the read is nothing but it will read the data 8255 to the microprocessor. Okay, so it is from 8255 sends data to microprocessor. So that is nothing but read, and next write is nothing but, so the microprocessor reads data, sends data microprocessor to the 8255. So here from microprocessor to 8255. and next one, these two pins are called as the port select pins. So these pins are called as a port select pins. So here therefore this is A1 and A0. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So for the port selection port select pins. Port select pins for 0 0 it will select the port A. For 0 1 it will select the port B. For 1 0 it will select the port C. For 1 1 it is for control. It is for a control. So likewise these port select pins are operate. So and next one is called as a reset. So reset is nothing but it will clear all the previously stored information. So that means, so here it will clear all the ports are there in the architecture. So and next one is the CS bar. So CS bar is nothing but the chip select. So when the CS bar is equal to 0, okay, so then only the 8255 microprocessor is enables to communication between the input and output ports to the microprocessor. So the operation is like this. So here this is a microprocessor and this is an 8255. So 8255 has a signal, that is the CS bar. So when the CS bar is equal to 0, so then only it will perform the read operation and write operation. Okay, so that means a microprocessor which always checks the CS bar is 0 or not. Whenever it is 0, then only it will perform the operation. Okay, so and next one is so here this read write control logic will send a commands to this group A and group B control. So this group A and group B control, it will accept that command and it will give the proper commands to the associated ports. So the associated ports of this group A control and group B control are, so here this group A is associated with group A port A. Okay, so the pins are PA0 to PA7. And the next one, this group A control is also associated with this port C upper. So the port C upper has 4 lines here. Okay, so these 4 lines are from PC4 to PC7. And after that, this port B is also associated with this port B. So here this port B has port C lower. So that means this port C lower also have 4 lines. So those 4 lines are from PC0 to PC3. Okay, and after that, so here this group B is also associated with port B. So here the port B is an 8 lines. Okay, so those lines are PB0 to PB7. So therefore, likewise these ports are associated with the corresponding group A and group B. So likewise the architecture is operates. Okay, so in one thing you have to understand. So these ports are port A, port B, port C are used as an input and output ports. So depending upon modes of operation of an 8255, these ports are acts as an input port and output port. Okay, so now we will discuss about the modes of operation of an 8255. Okay, so now before going to the modes of operation, so I will explain one thing. So here here the three ports are there, port A, port B and port C. So here the port A is it has an 8-bit lines. So therefore it has one 8-bit data input latch and buffer, and also the port A is also one 8-bit data output. Okay, so output buffer, and next coming to the port B. So here the port B has one 8-bit input output data latch or buffer. So latch or buffer, and next coming to the port C. So here the port C has only the 8-bit data. So one so 8-bit data output latch and buffer, and it has one 8-bit data input buffer. So it does not has a output latch here for this port C. Okay, so now we will move to the modes of an 8255. Okay. Move to the 8255. Therefore, modes of 8255. So here 8255 can operate in two types of modes. So those modes are the bit set reset mode, and next one is the IO mode. So here bit set reset mode is called as a BSR mode, and here this is IO mode is called as input output mode. So input output mode. Okay. So now the first one is the bit set reset mode. So here this is the BSR mode. So here in the architecture we have already discussed, that means the read and write control logic will send the commands to the group A control and group B control. So that means it will send the control word to the group A control and group B control. So that means the in 8255 has one control word. So that means it has an 8-bit register. So the control word is an 8-bit register. So here this is the format. This is the format of control word in BSR mode. So here the control word is an 8-bit register. So therefore those 8 bits are, so D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. Okay, so these are the 8 bits. So here this bit is the first D7 bit. So when the D7 bit is equal to 1, so it will be the modes of an 8085 is operates in the BSR mode. So that is nothing but bit set and reset mode. And next one is D6, D5, D4 are the don't care conditions. So are the don't care conditions. So here these 3 are don't cares. Okay. So and next one is here D3, D2 and D1. So these all are belongs to port C select pins. Port C select pins. Okay. So and next one is D0. So here this D0 is belongs to set and reset. Set and reset bit. And also one thing you have to remember, this BSR, that is nothing but bit set reset mode, is applicable only for the port C. Okay. So now we will move to how to this port C is select by using this control word. So for example, if we consider the bits, those bits are D3, D2, D1. So those bits are D3, D2 and D1. So the port C, these 3 bits are called as port C select pins. So these bits are port C select pins. Port C select pins. Now here considering of 3 inputs, we will form the 7 combinations, 8 combinations. Those are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, so 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. Okay. So depending upon these bits, we have to select the port C. So here this is nothing but 0. That is nothing but when these 0, 0, 0, the port C is select this port C 0 pin. Okay. So next, when that is D3, D2 is 1, that means it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So that means it will select the port C 1. So likewise, it will select port C2, it will select port C3 and it will select port C4, port C5, port C6 and port C7. So depending upon, so these bits we have to select the corresponding ports from P0 to P7. Okay. So now I consider an example. Okay. So now I consider an example. Consider an example here. Here the port 5 is set. So how the port 5 is set? How the port 5 is set. Okay, port C5. Okay, port C5 is set. Okay, so here D7 bit is equal to always 1. So why? Because it is in the BSR mode. In the BSR mode, the D7 bit is always 1. So therefore the D7 bit is 1. So the D7 bit is 1. It is in BSR mode. In BSR mode. So therefore in BSR mode the D7 bit is 1, and after that D6, D5, D4. So these are the don't care conditions. Now I will take as zeros. Okay, and after that D3, D2, D1. The question is select the port C bit 5. So the port C5 is here. Okay, so therefore the port C value is 1, 0, 1. So the port C is 1, 0, 1. Okay, and after that D naught is nothing but set or reset. So here the set or reset is nothing but, so that means the question is given set. So therefore set is nothing but 1. So the finally the 8 bits of control word is formed like this. Okay, so what is the total value of this? This is nothing but, so that is so here what is this number is, okay, so here this is BH. Okay, so this is nothing but, so likewise you have to represent this number. Okay, sorry, so here one correction is there. So here in BSR mode, the D7 bit is always 0, not 1. So here this is 0. Okay, so therefore finally this is 0 BH. Okay, sorry for this correction, you have to correct this. So in BSR mode the D7 bit is always 0, not for 1. Okay, so now the next mode is the input and output mode. Okay, now the next mode is the in IO mode. So IO mode has 3 types of modes. Those are the mode 0. So next one is a mode 1, and next one is a mode 2. Okay, so here the mode 1 is called as a simple IO mode. So here it is called as a strobed IO. Strobed IO. Okay, so this is strobed handshake IO. Okay, so now we will discuss about the mode 0. So here the mode 0 is a simple IO. So that means, so here the port A and the port B are used as input and output operations. Input and output operations. So in this port 0, so here the port 3 has dividing into 2. So those are the 4 lines, PC lower and PC upper. So here these are combinedly used as an 8-bit additional lines combinedly, but individually. So these are used, one of is for input and another of is for output. Okay, so now we will see so how the mode 0 can perform the input operation. 0 can perform the input operation. So here this is mode 0 input. Mode 0 input mode. Okay, so here in mode 0 input mode, input mode is nothing but the microprocessor can perform the input operation. So the input operation for the microprocessor is, so we will consider this is a microprocessor and we have to interface the microprocessor with an IC, that is 8255, to an output device, input output device, that means IO device. The input operation is nothing but, so it will send the data, the 8255 sends the data to this microprocessor, that means the peripheral will send the data to this 8255, so 8255 again sends to data microprocessor, that means the input operation is nothing but the microprocessor can receive the data. So before receiving of the data, that means before performing of the read operation, so the microprocessor always checks whether the chip select line is 0 or not. Okay. So when the chip select bar is equal to 0, so then the microprocessor selects the desired port by using the lines, those lines are A1 and A0. Okay. So by using these two lines, it will select the desired port for performing of the input operation. So here the input operation is nothing but the microprocessor read the data from 8255. And next coming to the output mode. So here mode 0, output mode. So here in this output mode also the microprocessor receives, that means here this is the microprocessor give the signal to this 8255 for performing of the read operation. So in that condition also the microprocessor checks whether the CS bar is equal to 0 or not. Okay. So then the CS bar is equal to 0, so it will accept the signal, or it will send the signal to 8255. So that means it will perform the read operation. So this 8255 is enabled when CS bar is equal to 0, then it will give to the IO device. So that means in these, depending upon the CS bar, it will select the desired port. So depending upon these A1 and A0, so it will select the desired port to write the data to 8255. Okay. So this is the mode 0 operation. Okay. Now coming to the control word for this IO mode. So here this is the control word for this IO mode. In this control word is an 8-bit control register. So 8-bit control register. So here in IO mode the D7 bit is always 1, then only the 8255 is operates in the input output mode. So here the next one is D6 and D7. So these two are belongs to group A mode. These group A mode. Okay. So when these two bits are 0, 0, it will perform the mode 0 operation. So when it will be 0, 1, it will perform the mode 1 operation. So it will when it will be 1 and don't care, so it will perform the mode 2 operation. So for D5 and D6. Next coming to the port A, PA, that is nothing but, so here D4 bit. D4 bit. So here the D4 bit is equal to PA, that is nothing but port A. So here this port A is belongs to group A. Belongs to group A. So when the port A is equal to 0, so that means the port A is equal to 1, it will be acts as an input port. Port K is equal to 0, it will be acts as an output port. Okay, so here this is 1 and input 0 for output. Next coming to the D3. So here next come to the D3 is equal to PC upper. So this is also belongs to the group A. This is also belongs to group A. So that means when the PCU is equal to 1, so it will perform the input operation, it will be 0, it will perform the output operation. So that is 1 for input and 0 for output. And next coming to the bit number D2. So here the bit number D2 is GB, is nothing but group B, is nothing but group B. So here in this group B is equal to 0, so it will perform the mode 0 and it will be 1, it will perform the mode 1 operation. Okay, so and next come to the PB. So next bit is D1 bit. So next bit is the D1 bit, that is the PB. PB is nothing but port B, which is belongs to group B, which is belongs to group B. So here the group B is equal to 1, so it will be acts as an input port, it will be 0 and it will be acts as an output port. So here this is 1 for input and 0 for output. So okay, and next one is the D0 bit here. So here the D0 is equal to PCL, that is nothing but port C lower. So this is also belongs to group B. This is also belongs to group B. So when it is 1, so it will perform the input operation. When it will be 0, it will perform the output operation. So now PCL is completed. So this is when it will be 1, it will be input. When it will be 0, it will be output. So therefore we will observe these 4. So these signals are D0 is equal to, so D1 is equal to, next one is D3 is equal to, D4 is equal to 1. In this condition, so it will, the ports will be acts as an input port. So will be acts as an input port. So likewise the control word depends upon the control word, the ports will be select and these ports are acts as an input port and output port. Okay, so next mode is mode 1. So the next one is the mode 1. The next one is the mode . So mode 1 here. So in this mode 1, the group A and group B are used as input and output ports. So here the group A and group that means port A and port B are used as handshake lines. Handshake used as an handshake lines here. So the handshake lines, that means the handshake lines is nothing but the port A is operate in one mode and port B is operate in another mode. So that is nothing but handshake. So here in this the port C. Okay, so here the port C is also used for this mode 1. In this port C is also dividing into 2. So here the 2 lines are used for the input and output operations and remaining 3 lines are used for the handshake signals. Okay, so handshake signals. So now we will this is mode 1. So therefore the mode 1 has some of important features are there for this mode 1. So those features are the two ports, that is the port A and the port B can be used as an 8-bit IO ports. Okay, so IO ports, and the next one is each port use the 3 lines of port C as an handshake signals, and the remaining 2 signals are used for this port mode 1 is for input and output operations. So the mode 1 is also supports the interrupt logic. Okay, so here the input and output data are latched for this mode 1, and next come to the mode 2. Next we will move to the mode 2. So this is the mode 2. So here this mode 2 is only for the group A. Only for the group A. So here this group A is nothing but the port A. Okay. So here the port A has PA0 to PA7. So that means these are the bidirectional lines. So these are the bidirectional lines. Okay, so these are the bidirectional lines, and next one is, so the bidirectional is nothing but the same PA0 to PA7 is used as input and output lines. Okay, so here in the port C, the port C is also used in this mode 2. So in this port C, here we use PC not to PC2 as an input output lines. Okay, so and the remaining pins are PC3 to PC7. So those are used for the handshake lines. Okay, so these are the different modes of an 8 to 5